Hey guys, what's going on? Kelly back here from Vegas Ralph Fishing. Today I'm at a public pond, actually two public ponds out here outside Athens, Ohio, right off the highway. They typically get a lot of pressure, but I came out here yesterday and did pretty decent on the rooster tail. I caught maybe 6 little tiny bass, but today my goal is going to be to get a fish of size out of these ponds. We're going to see if we can find one. That pond up there seems to be pretty plentiful, but if we got to resort to the big pond, then we will. Right now I have a chartreuse and white spinnerbait tied on. I also got the trusty old 1/8 ounce rooster tail on. The weather has been incredibly unpredictable today, guys. They called for rain at 3 o'clock from 3 to 6. It rained for about 20 minutes, dropped the temperature about 6 degrees, and now it's looking decent now. I don't think it's gonna rain anymore, but tonight we have a high wind warning and big thunderstorms are gonna be moving in, so I'm really hoping that the fish aren't shut off after the first little tiny rain and that they're gonna be feeding before this big cold front moving through. So let's see if we can get some fish for you boys. Let's do it. All right guys, let's see what we can make happen. I'm gonna start with the rooster tail. We're gonna start on the wind-blown side. Basically the way this pond works is a lot of vegetation, very shallow pond, and we're already on a fish, guys. First cast. Got him outside of the vegetation. He was sitting right on the edge. It's gonna be a fish on our first cast on the rooster tail, guys. Nothing too crazy, but yeah. All right guys, good little bass, good way to start the day. First cast. He's gonna get back out there and go eat him some minnows. We'll get back to you guys. The water is just clear enough to where this rooster tail can be seen, but it just looks like a little minnow flying through the water. It's not crystal clear water, but about as close as you can get in the muddy parts of southern Ohio. Yesterday when I was fishing here, I was getting them all about 20 feet from the bank. Today I need to work a little bit more deeper water too. Maybe throw a little bit bigger bait if I want to produce a little bit bigger fish. Just working as slow as I possibly can without contacting the bottom still. Even though this water is pretty warm, they still want it slow. They still want an easy meal. See a turtle out there. Here's one, guys. Oh my gosh, there's no way that's actually possible. Look at that. What? I'll get back to you guys. I gotta get a picture of this. What? All right guys, there's number 2, an absolute slaunch of the fish. That's what we're looking for today, guys. A 6-pounder on a rooster tail. Absolutely insane. All right guys, so that was probably one of the smallest bass I've ever landed. That was pretty cool. I'm glad that he wanted to hit, I guess. Nothing on the old spinner. Let's keep moving, guys. All right, guys, I've moved up to my next spot. The problem with this side of the pond is that it is incredibly shallow. But you never know. Some fish may be going up to eat before the cold front hits. We're gonna see. I guess that's the case, guys. Something hit. Feels like a bluegill. Wow, look at that. We caught a bluegill on a rooster tail. That's pretty cool. Currently, right now, I'm trying to go for a Fish Ohio sized bluegill. That is not gonna cut it, but you know, maybe 5 more inches and he'd be good. It's pretty cool, guys. Species number 2, out here with the rooster tail. See if we can get some more. There's one, guys. He was kind of out in the middle almost. He's pretty far off the bank. It's gonna be largemouth number 2. He's gonna have some really cool colors. Wow. That's wild looking. He's got some crazy colors to him. We'll get a picture and get back to you guys. So really all I'm doing, guys, I'm just fan casting. That fish came from like another fish, guys, out of the same spot. Like the 1 o'clock position, roughly, in the fan. That's our best one so far. Still a really small fish, guys, but just having a good time out here. It's early spring. We're looking for a 5-pounder. We're catching the little half-pounders, so it is what it is, guys. Just having fun out here with the rooster tail. See if we can catch another one. So the basic premise of fan casting, guys, is you want to cast here, you want to cast here, there, 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 and just work your way around a semicircle, hitting all the positions on a clock. So if I casted right there, that might have been, you know, 2 o'clock. It's really good for the springtime, guys, when the fish are unpredictable and you really don't know where they're located. Helps you cover a lot of water. For example, on this cast right here, I'm fishing maybe the 4 to 6 foot range, but if I were to cast at, you know, 3 o'clock, I might be fishing the 2 foot range. I like to fish like a fan just because it really helps me utilize all the area that I came to fish. All right, guys, this side of the pond is really shallow too. Just gonna probably just fan cast out here, see what I can do. I mean, there's a piece of wood right there, which is nice. So, you know, maybe there's some other structure out there that we could fish. We're also getting dangerously close to these geese. They're incredibly territorial, especially in the spring. All right, got the old rattling man on there. See what happens with them. Oh man, guys, we are on one. We are on one on the rattlestick. Feels like a better fish too, guys. All right, I think he might be in some weeds. We are definitely on one on the rattlestick. Oh, look at that, guys. On the rattlestick. Ripping it and just burning it and just jigging it. That is awesome. That is awesome, guys. That is so cool. That's our that's our biggest fish of the day. It's not anything huge, but that's awesome. Got one on the freaking rattlestick. Gonna get a picture for the boys and get back to you guys. All right, guys, there's our fish. It's gonna be our biggest one so far today. He's maybe pushing a pound, maybe. Get a good little release on him. He hit the rattlestick and he hit it hard, guys. He was all the way out in the middle, as you saw. I'm gonna review that footage and get back to you. Whew. I will say it is a workout working this thing though. Making my arms burn. Jeez, burning my arms up. Let's stop throwing this for a minute. Get back to the little tiny rooster tail because that is ripping my arms. Jeez. There's one, guys. Another freaking minnow. Oh man, that thing crushed it, guys. Wow. Did you guys see that? Little tiny guy, jeez. It's another one. Still a pretty chunky, decent one. All right, guys, I didn't have my camera on, but here's another fish for you. That is nuts. That was cool. Would you look at that? Nice. That's a good find. Booyah Pond spinnerbait. I used to have the same one when I was a little kid. Someone's going for the bass in here. It's a good find.